or repairing a vehicle for 6,000 points of damage. Even if all you're doing is farming and portal maps at launch, these challenges could easily take an hour. It's a grinding progression at its worst, and many of the unlocks are totally useless gadgets your class will never, ever use. If you've seen the smoke grenade mortar in action, you know exactly what we're talking about. The upside to all this is you never have to play Battle Royale or even have RedSec installed to play the main mode of Battlefield 6. It's a totally optional add-on that exists for Battle Royale obsessives that want their fix for more realistic military survival Battle Royale. Like we said earlier, the time to kill in RedSec is dramatically increased due to the weapon plates copied from Call of Duty Warzone. Actually, a lot of RedSec Royale looks a lot like Warzone. It doesn't have goofy skins like Beavis and Butthead, at least as of this recording, but it does have a giant dusty map with Modern Warfare weapons and vehicles. The big crate bundles you loot and the supply drops all feel suspiciously similar. The second chance respawn system and the loot rarity levels all look and feel the same. Sure, all these features are stuff pretty much any Battle Royale has, but it shows a lack of imagination from DICE. This modern military shooter Battle Royale really has nothing to distinguish itself from Call of Duty Warzone. I mean, there are differences, like the Gauntlet game mode, because your team's competing over objectives, or the Portal creator lets you mess around and develop new experiences with your friends. Too bad that Portal got its own big nerf after players used it exclusively for farming XP. Battlefield 6 is also borrowing some of Call of Duty's worst impulses by locking new weapons behind the Battle Pass progression system. There will likely be alternate ways to unlock those weapons after Season 1 is over, but it sucks. Battlefield 6 really distinguished itself in 2025 by being an answer to the Call of Duty boredom, an answer to that game's increasingly soulless marketing hype and stale gameplay. Battlefield 6 felt fresh by embracing what made the earlier games great, the fantasy of fighting in a giant battle with squads and friends. RedSec shows us the sad truth behind hype. Battlefield 6 doesn't want to be different. If Call of Duty is Sprite, Battlefield wants to be Sierra Mist. If Call of Duty is Dr. Pepper, Battlefield is trying to be Mr. Pibb, or even worse, Dr. Thunder. That's a whole lot of doomsaying over what seems like a fairly minor problem. Bad Battle Pass challenges can be fixed by the developers of DICE. The Battle Royale push will probably be limited to the launch week. That's then allocated to so many challenges. But again, instead of removing challenges, the developers separate.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
Ways to progress can't hurt. Skins are another issue that, they don't get in the way of gameplay. You can freely ignore the cosmetics and skins in Battlefield 6. Most of them are subtle enough that you're not going to notice the big issue
It
here
sure
is
lives
how
up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire. Wow, that aroma. I'm all right. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last from a purely... But when Miss Farina, in fact, she even gifted me out of the utmost respect for her... I truly appreciate... Huh? Once I returned to Fontaine, I'm not sure. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same. I've often heard Sijuin praise her. She's gentle and oh, thank you. Best to just let the... After the swordman, I had 8. Of course, there was still... I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough... to be honest, I can still... Indeed it is. The knight's codenamed... They told me the design is only just... You're not wrong, but I'm certain you'll get to... After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying drinking barrels of beer the night... So what you're saying is, while Mondstadt... I've seen a little. I took a... Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for... However, the way... Perhaps because I've recently... But while this has slightly reduced their overall... Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first... Over time, the faint frag... Of course, there is a solution to this. The next time you if you also... Which is a major criticism for the Battle Royale community so far, at least working with a small squad to run a Battlefield. General vibe. There's also a class-based progression system with each class getting tweaks. Play slightly different here. Their missions that randomly appear, they reward you with
when supply drops, it's completed. That adds a little risk reward to chaos because some of the quests alert enemies to position. Also, the big ring of fire kills your soldiers instantly if they're caught in the closing circle. So you're really incentivized to get moving early. Other additions that feel less great. There are golf carts and aquatic vehicles. Boats would be a great addition to Conquest, so don't know why.
Are you already based on my so when the time comes, I think.
All buildings with glass battle royale, like hockey and Conquest. That doesn't change the fact that it is a really good, impressive battle royale mode. All the MPS battle cast stuff stops mattering when you're on the ground fighting for survival of the squad. It isn't a game-changing
All right, even if it's still a
competent, well put together product. The worst you can say about Red Sec is that it isn't Conquest. Even with the modern warfare of Battlefield, all the free-to-play game modes feel like glorified deathmatch. You're working with teams with the core strategy where you're working with large teams with common goals. That's not here. It's fundamentally different experience. It's privileged to the biggest players in the industry. It's a free product, but it's also an unlock. For a lot of people. And gotta agree with a lot of criticism here. It's a good battle royale, but a good battle royale pales in comparison to the fun of the core gameplay experience. And it sucks that battle royale is such an oxygen out of the room when Battlefield is great without it. All the problems cited by bad reviews are their real problems. Red Tech's got a problem with challenges. The mode isn't what a lot of fans wanted, and there's a lot of the big MTX problems. Well, that doesn't ruin Battlefield. A lot of comments say we're so done, and it's understandable. I get it. We all expected better, but it is EA. Like DICE, doesn't matter how great any of the people running DICE are. DICE is answering EA ultimately. EA, there EA. There's a reason all this battle pass thing was done to drop on day one. Publishers are becoming increasingly aware of something to be done, and waiting for the reviews to drop will have EA to soak up the time for critical response. All those critic reviews, ours included, are now missing that information. That is by design.
All right. This new creation is called a cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists.
They don't care if you like their games. They don't care if you buy their games. What they care about is their reputation. Because if there's a reputation out there that they're making good
Have you?
games,
There's a subtle saltiness, that the color of the wine, but where does the leisure time? I see. Its unique aroma and taste. Do you think, if the chance, mostly for Navia and...
Get mad at me all you want for telling you that voting with your dollars doesn't mean shit, but it doesn't.
I understand, thanks to you.
What Battlefield 6 based on? You thought you were rewarding something positive. You weren't. You bought into the main product while the reviews were good, and then they caused it to shit, knowing that it would have sold you reviews. And frankly, it doesn't matter how competent and enjoyable the Battle Royale is. It's surrounded by all the good shit that makes free-to-play bad. It's all there. Maybe not the pay to win, but like I kind of don't care. I paid $70 for Battlefield 6, and now there's a free-to-play component that brings all the free-to-play stuff that I expect not to see when I pay $70 for a game. It's all right.
The whole world shares the bounty of the sky.
Huh? Is that Miss Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you! Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing. You hear, Miss Honorary Knight? Klee knows this must be the best drink stand in all of... You mean this stand isn't already the... Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever visited, Miss Honorary Knight's is easily... And no matter what drinks Miss Honorary Knight makes... Oh, you want me to be mean? But Klee could never be mean to you. Let me think. I know! I'll pretend to be Albedo! Whenever Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super serious. Get ready for Klee's super amazing order! I'm going fish blasting with Mom soon, so Klee wants to order.